indeed. Now, how many times have we heard internet companies promise to do more to deal with what seems like a checklist of the ills of our age? Online grooming, cyberbullying, terrorist propaganda, you name it. The Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, obviously thinks plenty. He told them today he had warned them, and still they had failed to do the right thing.
They are household names and a valuable part of everyday life. But unlike almost every other part of our society, what happens online can fall outside our ability to police it. After repeatedly warning companies to clean up their act, the government's decided the age of self-regulation is over.
I'm giving tech companies a message that they cannot ignore. I warned you, and you did not do enough. So it's no longer a matter of choice.
The guidelines in the new white paper would be enforced by an independent regulator with powers to fine companies and block websites from operating in the UK if they don't remove harmful content. The paper even suggests senior executives be held personally liable if they fail to act. But these are proposals, not promises.
How can people be convinced that this new regime will have enough teeth to change things if you won't tell me that senior bosses will go to prison if they don't comply?
Well, that is one of the sanctions that we are considering in the white paper. And we want to hear what people say about civil or criminal liability for individual directors. But at this stage, I think it's appropriate for it to be in the list of potential penalties that the regulator may impose.
And those penalties matter desperately to Bonnie Mellor, whose daughter Lanny took her own life last year after logging onto a suicide chat room. Her mother simply relieved something is finally being done.
So as a mum who's lost a daughter, I wouldn't want anyone else to go through that. And if this helps protect other kids who are struggling, then obviously it's wonderful progress. And I hope they don't drag their heels on it.
But critics feel there's no guarantee any of this will be quick.
One of the things we could have done today was actually what Germany do, which is to put a fine on any hate speech that isn't taken down in 24 hours. So in Germany, you have a fine of 50 million euros. It's been effective.
The proposed rules have been broadly welcomed by the tech giants, but making the UK the safest place in the world to be online will only happen if and when the recommendations become reality. Rachel Younger, News at 10.